What better way to learn than from the very best, and when it comes to getting rich, we can learn a lot from the habits of the most successful people out there. I've gone through dozens of interviews and keynotes among some of the richest men and women in the world, and I've compiled a list of the 7 most common habits among them. What's up guys, it's Ryan, and with this video I want to keep all my biases aside because a lot of these habits are not things that I do myself, it's just what I've found in my research, and maybe that's why I'm still broke. Bruh. Anyways, let's get right into it with the first habit being exercise. And with exercise, I should really say health because I'm including exercise, nutrition, and sleep. These 3 pillars of health determine your mental clarity, your alertness, your problem-solving skills, and ultimately your success. Lots of studies have found that getting at least 8 hours of sleep every night will help you from becoming unproductive and inefficient throughout the day. And a Harvard study even found a link between sleep deprivation and dementia, so get your sleep. When it comes to exercise, the wealthiest people are doing tons of it. As the saying goes, healthy body, healthy mind, and Richard Branson is no stranger to this. He said that every morning he gets up at 6 a.m. to play tennis, or if the weather's nice, go kite surfing, followed by some weight training. And he finishes every night with a 5-mile bike ride around his private island. All of this as a billionaire owner of multiple companies at 68 years old. And as the other saying goes, you are what you eat. The food that you put in your body is extremely important if you want to have a healthy mind, and brain expert Jim Kwik gives a list of his top 10 foods that you need to eat if you want to have a healthy brain. They are avocados, blueberries, broccoli, coconut oil, eggs, green leafy vegetables, salmon, turmeric, walnuts, and dark chocolate. So eat those foods, do some exercise, get lots of sleep, and you'll be set. Staying healthy is probably the most important habit on this entire list, no matter who you are, and as the saying goes, you take care of your health, you take care of your wealth. Let's move on to the next habit, and that is goal setting. When you write out your goals, you're giving yourself a clear vision of what you want to work towards. And when you set short-term and long-term goals, you're allowing yourself to achieve small wins on the way to achieving your bigger goals. And Elon Musk has something pretty interesting to say about this. He says, whenever you set a goal, however much time you give yourself to do it is how much time it will take. So if you give yourself 90 minutes to clean your room, that's how long it's going to take. But if you give yourself 15, you can probably get it done in 15. And even if you don't, you'll be much closer to 15 minutes than what you would originally planned for at 90. And I like to do this for myself when I'm editing YouTube videos. A lot of the time I like to say, I'll probably finish this by tonight or tomorrow, but then I say, what if I just finish this in the next hour? And by the end of that hour, a lot of the time I'm not finished, but I'm much farther along than what I would have been if I'd given myself that 1 or 2 day deadline. So that's something to think about when setting your goals. The third habit we're going to get into today is budgeting. Budgeting is the act of planning out your finances and allocating how you're going to spend and save your money. For anyone who specifically wants to become rich, this is a must-have. Lots of rich people have said that they got to where they were today because they spent their money and budgeted wisely. If you're not laying out a budget with your expenses, you can become blind to how much you're spending and then realize once you check your bank account that you've spent a lot more than you thought. This is important for everyone, but especially entrepreneurs, because not only do they have to keep track of their personal expenses, but their business expenses too. And on that note, a budget shouldn't only include how much you're buying, but what you're buying. As Robert Kiyosaki loves to say, buy assets, not liabilities. If you're spending a certain amount of money per month, look at what you're spending it on and ask yourself if you're buying things that will make you money or take money from you. The fourth habit that every billionaire is doing is smashing that like button. Jeff Bezos said in an interview that every time he watches a Ryan K video, he smashes the like button because it helps the channel a ton. So if you want to be like Jeff Bezos and make billions of dollars, make sure you turn that like button blue. Okay, the actual fourth habit is seeking feedback. A lot of the time when you're so wrapped up in the work you're doing, you can forget what it looks like to other people. That's why it's important to get second, third, fourth, even fifth opinions on your work. Because if you're a producer and you want consumers to enjoy your product, it's important that you know what they think of it so that you can improve your product in the future. There could be something that's holding you back from becoming successful that outside eyes can see that inside eyes cannot. There's lots of ways to do this, and I'll show you one that I did myself. After I posted my NFT video, I wanted to see what I did well and what I could improve on, so I went to Reddit, and I found r/small YouTubers, a community where YouTubers post their videos and seek feedback. I put the video onto the subreddit and found lots of helpful feedback. People told me how to improve my camera angles, my lighting, all sorts of things. It was very helpful. And they were things that I would never have picked up on myself because I can never watch my video from someone else's point of view. So there's lots of different ways to seek feedback, and make sure you apply the feedback that you get and put it to good use. The fifth habit of wealthy individuals is surrounding yourself with the right people. They say that you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, and rich people know this to be true. If you spend a lot of time with optimists, then chances are you have a pretty bright outlook on life. And if you spend a lot of time with people speaking Spanish, chances are you've picked up a little bit of Spanish. It's human nature, and successful people take advantage of it by networking. They find other people with goals that are similar to theirs so they can reach out to them and share ideas and work together. Your inner circle is very important, so make sure that the people you're spending the most time with have similar goals to you. The sixth habit is kind of a controversial one, and one that people have a lot of strong opinions on, that is reading. Now, I'm not much of a reader myself, I find it boring and I can't really focus when I'm reading a book, but a lot of people swear by it and say that reading is the reason they're successful. Bill Gates reads about 50 books a year, and Warren Buffett reportedly reads for 5 to 6 hours every day. There's lots of knowledge to be found in books, and it's a great habit to pick up if that's something you're into. And they say that if you read just 3 books on any subject, you know more than 99% of the population does in that one specific area. Like I said though, I'm not a big fan of reading. I prefer audio or visual methods like podcasts or YouTube videos. But no matter how you like to learn, it's important that you're taking action, and that brings us to the 7th and final habit of this video, which is grinding. You can read as many books or listen to as many podcasts as you want, but if you're not taking action on the things you learn, it's all basically useless. And it's no secret that the most successful people in the world have taken massive action to get to where they are today. If you want to be successful, there's lots of sacrifices you have to make, and you have to put in many hours to focus completely on the thing that you want to do. And the way that these successful people find so much time to do the things that they need to do is by cutting out a lot of their distractions. The owners of the Ferrari brand once said that they don't make commercials for their car because the people who are buying Ferraris are not the kind that are watching TV. So make sure you cut out unnecessary distractions so you can get that real Sigma grind set. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Watch another one of my videos up here. Subscribe if you're not already. I will see you in a future video. Peace.